Hey everyone, Ella and Papa here. Well, just Papa. I seem to be doing a lot of the analysis. Ella, is off doing her thing as a kid, having fun. So I'm here to look at some of this gameplay footage. Here we have Game 3 of the tournament. Going into this game, they had 2 wins and they were tied at the top of the table with their opponent here, and they also had 2 wins. But based on the points and how many goals were scored throughout the tournament, it was a must-win game in order for Ella's team to get into the finals. Ella did get a lot of hands on the ball. A lot of just routine saves. Here she's got the corner kick, organized, right off the crossbar. It saved her there. Yeah, here we have another corner kick. Ella posting her teammate right up on that front post has allowed her to make those saves, those blocks. But as it popped out in the middle, the ball came back in over Ella's head. Nothing she can do about that. Maybe if she positioned herself a little further, she could have stopped that ball, but it was just too high for her. The game was a loss. 2 goals allowed. Ella did make a ton of stops, but they did ended up losing this match 2-0. The second goal comes in the second half. Pretty active first half, but Ella had a lot of work to do in this second half. Balls coming from afar again, just some catching practice. So here you'll see just a little chip over Ella. Ella's positioning was fine. She came out. Again, just when you chip the goalkeeper like that, it's too high and she can't get to it. I mentioned in the last video that the coach didn't really want Ella throwing the ball out. I think Ella maybe misunderstood him, because here you'll see her rolling the ball out wide to her teammate instead of using her arm to really throw it like she did in the tournament with the third team. And so going forward, we're going to work on that. She's going to recognize that if they're losing and they need to get the ball up the field, she's going to use that arm. She's going to run to the end of the penalty box and chuck that ball as hard as she can. That'll get the team up the field, and she can catch all the opponent off, because not a lot of the girls at this age will be expecting that ball to be thrown that far. And if their backs turn as they're walking to the breakout line, she can just throw it right over them. All in all, with a lot of hands on the ball, a lot of good learning experience, the tournament allowed her to learn setting up walls, really managing her corner kicks with her defense and getting organized. They had a fun tournament and they enjoyed themselves, but with 2 wins and a loss, they were not able to proceed to the finals, but it was all still a very good learning experience for the whole team. The next tournament they had was at the Rebel Showcase, and we'll see you there.